Yes, you rolled deception.
Got a 1.
Yeah, I got a 19.
I don't mean like a 1 with bonuses, I mean like a nat 1.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay, then I'm going to shrug it off.
I've rolled a 3 and a 1 today. This is not going well.
At least it wasn't in combat.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, but I was afraid of jinxing it, but...
He.
Dang it.
So we determined that the secret entrance in this room was not how they got in, right?
I mean, you've heard that from Bruinor.
Alright, I'll check.
Was any of the secret entrances I found open?
No.
Okay.
What was it?
And all of the people that you witnessed appeared to have died in the middle of normal day-to-day activity.
18.
Okay. 18. It does not look like that secret entrance has been used in a very long time.
Alright, it doesn't look like it's been used in a long time, so I don't think it's... From my opinion, it's not. Their way they got in.
Unless someone objects, I'm going to see what's down there.
Go for it! Maybe you'll get eaten!
Still up getting cheats.
Cheats?
It's a very big palace.
It's a pretty big palace. It's bigger than any of the palaces you've been in, with the exception of the one in Everwatch, which had more towers and spires. Lionheart's was, Lionheart's was not a super big building. It was the biggest building in his city, but all of the buildings in his city were rather small.
There's probably enough sheets up at the king's bedroom, if you can find it.
I kind of want to go to the king's bedroom and see if there's anything hidden there.
So is
you might
anybody...
want to also pack some extra sheets, just in case we kill another dragon and you want to chop its head off and put it in the bag of holding, so it doesn't get everywhere.
Not
just saying.
That reminds me, I think we left that dragon head to dry.
Yeah, we did.
God damn it.
Gotta go back and find them.
It's alright, you can go back and get it.
So,
Wait, one's already in the bag. The other one was dried.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I go down like the secret passage. Do I see anything down there immediately?
So you work the door open, and it is stiff and hard to move, as it hasn't been used in years.
Little crowbar comes in use there.
What you see before you, the crowbar that Bruinor took from the weapon shop, yes.
No, I have my own crowbar. I brought that with me.
Okay. Yeah, what you see before you is an unlit tunnel that leads out a good distance. It's about 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall. It looks to lead out about 400 feet directly ahead of you, which is due south, and then it turns left, which would be east.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Well, then I come back out and say, well, at least this tunnel seems to go the direction we're already heading. So this might be the way we want to leave.
Does it really?
It's really too bad all the weapons are gone.
Great, I found every other secret entrance the
And
was looking
that's
for.
also
Important things.
Well, this would have been a big reason for people to come, help defeat Bala.
Well, Leah, you didn't investigate this room because Vendar was already in it investigating it.
Yeah, I know.
Who says we have to tell them that all the weapons are gone?
Yeah, we don't. Maybe the drow
They might be
attacked
pissed if they get there and it's
after
empty.
we told them. Well, the drow could have attacked like after we told them. They're not going to tell when that happened exactly.
Except if we take care of the bodies.
You see 10 empty armor mannequins and 20 empty weapon.
That's a lot of magic weapons and armor they got.
Okay, I'd like to look around for some sort of manifest. Anything that would list what was in here.
You see a patch of dust that has been cleared in the square shape on a table nearby.
Yeah, darn.
Like that was taken to.
The last guy out's just like, walks off with it.
Frick.
And notepads are magic too.
Guess that's better than Ares shattering it.
That manifest may still exist somewhere, but it ain't here.
Darn.
Those
Okay,
fucking-
Besides, how would I even know I can't read Draconic? So,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was
That's
dumb.
what I was thinking.
Okay, Barin, can you fly down this secret exit to see where it leads?
I am capable of doing that. What would you like me to do then?
Just see where it ends up and come back to us and tell us.
What if there's a monster in it that tries to eat me?
I could go with him.
Try to be quiet and stealthy.
Stealthy. Quiet.
Your little lizard work.
I can do that. I can be sneaky.
Sneaky.
I promise
He
you,
leaps
I
off your
promise
shoulders and sticks himself to the stone ceiling of the passageway like a lizard. He goes sneaky, and then he loses his grip and falls to the floor.
What is your dragon doing?
Sneaky.
I don't know.
He starts slithering his way down the
Sneaky.
tunnel.
He's trying to be stealthy.
I really like your dragon.
You hear this whisper as though it's in your ear, even though he's like 100 feet away from you at this point.
Yes.
I'm sneaky.
I can hear that. Good job.
You can hear that I'm sneaky, then I'm not sneaky enough. The noise of skittering claws audibly reduces.
Yeah, and he will lose his telepathic connection after I think it's 100 feet.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. The last
Yeah,
message he sent you was, I'm sneaky.
Okay.
Wait, can I put some stuff in the bag of holding?
What?
Like, they're asking, like, what stuff?
Yes.
Bedroll, mesket, tinderbox, couple torches, rope.
Do you want me to carry your stuff?
Well, I would like to be able to move a little quicker. That's not... If I understand how
Yeah,
things
sure.
works.
Just send everything you put in there to me and by text, so I have it.
Okay.
And it's weight.
Let's wait. Okay, that'll take me a minute.
Some things are considered weightless.
None of this is.
Okay.
That's why I'm getting rid of it.
Coins are considered weightless until you have 50 of them, then they weigh a pound.
Didn't know.
Wait, what are
Coins.
coins?
Each group of 50 coins weighs 1 pound. Regardless of its material.
Yeah, I just need to know the weight of everything that is in the back so it doesn't exceed the weight limit. It's really far away at this point, but I still need it for later.
All the way over there. Long tunnel.
Yeah, that means it's going to take a long time for the Dragon Boat to return. Dragon Boat to see the dragon.
I think I might even be faster than a dragon, so maybe next time I should actually do the scouting.
I think my
You
dragon
sneaky?
is definitely faster.
Yeah, but then you can
when
do
it's
other
flying.
things while the.
Well, how fast? Like, what does movement speed? Just out of curiosity.
When it's flying, 60.
Well, my space movement speed's 45, so if I dash, that's 90, and if he dashes, that's 120. But if I use my teleport and an extra 60, that's 150. So I'm faster than it.
If we're not in combat, though.
You're faster than it for one turn.
Well, I can I can keep doing the teleport.
Well,
But it takes a resource.
Until you run out of
seems
key.
like a waste.
Bigger and a bigger target. I thought it was smarter to bring something small in case there's monsters there.
And what was it you
and
said,
if the
Tristan?
pseudo dragons die, you can always just bring them back.
Until you run out of key.
No, it doesn't actually take anything. The teleport is completely free. It just takes a bonus action. That's the one good thing I get.
But it's the shadow step.
Yeah.
Right. So it only works as long as you're stepping between shadows that you can see.
Well, currently it's an entirely unlit tunnel, and it's like midnight.
Yep.
You're still looking for sheets.
Poor Bruno.
Let's start with that. That'll do for now.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig, that'll do.
Alright, so, yes, Bruinor, you do go up to the bedrooms and you're able to pull linens from the beds in various places. It's easy enough to find chambers where extra linens are kept for changing bedding. And you return to the arsenal, the arsenal that isn't, with this bedding. When you return, you find that the door is open to the secret entrance, and everybody's... Are you all just standing around waiting for Baron to come back?
I'm sitting and waiting for him.
Okay.
I'm still. I went back over to my parents, and I'm sitting next to them.
Okay.
No, in that case, I'm going to sit next to Raiken.
Okay. You should totally
wanted to
just,
go up and check
climb
the
up on
king's
his
chambers
back
first.
and just be, draped off of him.
No, I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to sit by his side and pet his back.
So I arrived to find all this.
Yeah, you arrived to find all this. What is Shiva doing?
I'm just gonna sit down, pull out my fiddle, and try to play some soothing music.
Soothing music, okay.
What is Paulina doing?
I can't.
Paulina is, over by the king's corpse. She actually has taken the sigil from Raiken, and is holding it in her hands, and she appears to be, rocking back and forth and mumbling at it.
Oh god. Why'd I let her have it?
Because you're a good person.
Where she took it from you. She's stronger than you.
She's stronger than me.
Don't let those arthritic fingers fool you now.
Let the mean lady take her pen.
With the linens, I'm going to approach Raiken and ask him, do you want to prepare the bodies?
Wait, did you say, do you want to prepare the bodies?
Yeah.
How am I preparing them?
Well, we wrap them, carry them out, and
Oh, that, okay, yeah. We can do that. That would give me peace of mind.
A fire will also probably alert every dragon in the city that there's something going on here.
Yeah.
And we can bury them.
That might be better. Bury them in the gardens.
So that new flowers can bloom when we take back Arkhosia.
That can make for a song.
Well, I'm going to take one of the sheets and wrap one of the bodies in like a burial shroud.
And I will start doing that for my parents.
Okay. This takes you several minutes to do. Baron still has not returned by the time you finish.
Of course, Baron could have also just died inside the tunnel.
And
And we would not even know.
I would know.
You would know? Alright.
You would know?
That he loses the telepathic connection just means that I can't talk to him, but I will still know whether or not he's summoned.
I'm not certain that's true. You can re-summon him, even if he's currently summoned. But I don't think that you are aware if it drops unless you see it happen.
What?
A lot of spells called find.
Do any of us have a shovel?
Nope. I don't.
If any of us were gonna have a shovel, it'd be you, Bernard. You don't have one, then no.
Do you know where it is?
What?
It's on the wagon.
It's on the wagon.
So, we need to find somewhere that's got a shovel. Maybe there's a shed or something in the garden that's got a shovel in it.
Turn for Raiken. Do you want to have we fit it? We've got all the bodies wrapped, have we?
Yes, I believe we have them wrapped.
If we have them all wrapped, I'm going to recommend we start moving them out into this garden and find a place.
How are you gonna get them up the ladder? Are you gonna use rope?
I'm strong. I'm really strong.
Yeah, can't we just carry them?
I didn't know if you wanted to, because they're ooey gooey and they're probably leaking through the sheet.
I'm wearing gloves.
Okie dokie. I'm not helping.
Harper.
Is he asking for help, or do you just say you're helping?
I'm just saying that I don't want ooey gooey stuff on me, so I'm staying away.
Well, Bruno and Raiken are doing it. If anyone else wants to help, they can.
Then I go over and help.
I'll go up and show respect when you bury them, but that's about it.
When all the hard work is done.
Exactly.
So you're supervising then?
Yes. I'm making sure you do the burials properly. Leave me alone.
The only thing I'm coming up with is 4th edition.
About whether the connection is severed or not.
Yeah. It doesn't specify, so that's the thing. It's one of the few things it
Imagine
doesn't
it would be
specify,
after
because that
that.
spell actually specifies quite a lot.
Just have to.
Yeah, and
Listen.
familiars are very different in 4th edition.
Modern Romeo
Shoo,
and Juliet.
shut up. Stupid ads in page.
Oh, I finally finished putting stuff in the bag of holding.
Yeah, this is just about the familiars in 4th edition, which functioned very differently. They were super more useful. They gave you bonuses when they were around.
Oh yeah.
I was playing Baldur's Gate, and you get different familiars depending on whether your character was good or evil. Like, evil familiars got this imp thing, and the good familiar was a like a pseudo dragon or something like that, and they have like very different voices and kind of personalities. Really cool.
No, if you're not within telepathic range, then stuff can happen to it that you're not aware of until you either go find it or try to summon it again. Yes, but yours isn't a regular familiar.
It's true.
Okay. I'm going to wait for a little longer, just give him some extra time.
Okay. So you guys are wrapping these bodies in their burial shrouds, and you're going to hold them up this ladder and toward the garden?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The people who are moving the bodies, please make strength checks.
I can open the secret exit I found to the
nine.
garden.
I got a non-natural 20.
I got
Okay.
a 13.
What was Raiken? 9?
9.
9. You really struggle to hoist this body up. Basically what it's going to require is that one person climbs up the ladder and then the other person hands the body up to them. And,
I chalk it up to the fact that I am emotionally crushed right now.
Raiken just can't seem to muster the strength to lift the body.
I got a 13. Can I help?
Okay. You get all 3, because I assume you're just taking the 3, the king and Raiken's parents, or are you just taking Raiken's parents, or are you taking all 5?
All 5. I was playing them.
Okay, Raiken, you can try again. Everybody can roll again.
I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Oh!
Vendar's just spent after helping you with that last body. Like, it's okay, Raiken.
Alright.
I know you're weak. I'll show you how it's... Oh, I pulled something!
I can't help anymore.
My groin.
The second roll was an 11.
Okay. You get all 5 bodies up. With the little difficulty described. Leah is going to open the secret door there. Leah, please make a perception check.
That will be 19.
A 19. Alright. As you manipulate this complicated locking mechanism and cause the otherwise visually hidden door to retract, revealing a shortcut into the garden, which leads down a concealed ladder. You notice that the garden itself is overgrown and looking rather jungle-like almost. Several of the trees seem to have been uprooted and moved to new locations, as you can see the upturned soil from their previous homes, and the new locations just don't seem to fit any type of artistic locating plan as you would have expected. You said it was a 19?
Yeah.
You're going to notice that there is a stand of trees that seem to have been torn from the ground and shoved back into it. Over here. And among those trees, you can see a dragon. It appears to be asleep.
How big is this dragon?
Yeah. Good question. How big is the dragon?
This dragon is. It appears to be another young dragon.
Okay. I don't go out. I go back in. I just put my head back in.
Roll stealth.
Okay.
Crap.
22.
Okay. You slip back into the building.
Okay. Then I'm gonna whisper to the... Has someone reached me?
I mean, you know where they're coming up. You can still hear them struggling with the bodies.
I'm going to go towards them. And whisper.
Bruenor is at the top of the ladder. He's pulling up the last body right now.
Okay. Second thought, I think we might not go out in the garden.
What?
Why
Why?
not?
There's a dragon there.
And he yelled up the ladder.
Just the one?
Yeah.
Big?
That I could see, and there's also a lot of torn up trees and overgrown weed. Might be more nests close by.
Well, should we try and take them out then, so that we don't have more older dragons to deal with in the future?
Unless we try to take it out and we fail and it goes away and gets more.
Yeah.
Well, if it's asleep, we sneak up, surround it, and then kill the crap out of it.
I like this plan.
I
Except
do
we
auto
suck at
crit.
sneaky.
I can fix that, or at least help.
I do auto crit surprise attacks too, and I do a lot of damage.
What time is it in the game?
Somewhere past midnight. Or roughly midnight.
I'm not amenable to killing it.
You're not.
No. I'd rather just see where the path takes and find my family, please.
Yes,
I'm
we're
trying
trying
to
to do
bury my
that.
family.
Well, I know that, but there's a dragon out there. And there
Well,
could
you
be
know
more.
me. I vote to kill the dragon.
Oh.
So that's for at least 3 votes for killing the dragon. Anybody else?
We need a tiebreaker. Who's on the fence?
If we kill the dragon, does that mean?
Well, it means Paulina might be able to pick up some ingredients for more potions. That's one benefit.
Means
She rolls-
XP.
Well, that's not exactly.
XP.
Paulina,
Yeah,
Paulina's by the ladder at the bottom now. She looks up at Bruenor and says, "Are we going to the garden now?"
Oh.
You did really want to see the garden.
I do. It's supposed to be amazing.
It's had some issues.
It's looked better, I imagine.
Yeah, no one's tended to do it in weeks.
Well, why not? It's
Yeah,
someone's
I
job,
reckon
I'm sure.
Oh no.
God damn it. I walk away.
Oh, God damn it.
The only way to walk is either into the tunnel or up the ladder.
I go up the ladder.
Oh, good. We're going to the garden.
Oh no.
We're going to go to the garden in a minute. First, you might want to
Come
wait
along,
here
young
while we
Master
deal with
Lumos. We're going to the garden.
Oh no. I guess we're going.
I guess that decides it.
Well,
There's the
we're going to go-
tiebreaker right there.
Yep. Okay, but first, you might want to wait here a minute. There's a problem in the back we need to deal with first.
What kind of a problem?
A dragon-sized problem.
Is it a dragon or just dragon-sized?
It's a dragon.
Dragon.
Well, isn't that what you adventurers do? You kill things like that, especially
Yes.
evil green dragons?
Yes, that's why we
Yeah.
should wait here a minute while we go and deal with it.
Well, of course I'm going to do that. What do you think I am? Some young, spry adventurer like yourself? I'm not fighting a dragon. Besides, I used my last alchemist fire earlier.
Well...
Unless you can give me one back. Actually, they belong to me. Give me one of my alchemist fires.
No, I'm not gonna say no. I'm already on bad enough terms.
She's
with her
looking
as it
down at you,
is.
Leah. Or up at you.
I'm going
Paulina,
to.
do you think it's wise to have alchemist fire when we're going to a garden?
She continues climbing up the ladder.
I also don't want to alert all the other dragons.
Well,
If we
how
can
many
avoid
are
it.
there? Weren't you here eradicating them?
Yeah, but there are dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of eggs hatched all around this city, so
That's a lot of dragons. It sounds like you've got your
Yes.
work cut out for you.
that's why we need to bring the armies of the world to come deal with them.
She finishes climbing up the ladder. She was better at it than you expected.
I'm going to take a potion off from the bag.
Well, if there are so many dragons that you can't handle them, then why don't we just get this boat you're looking for and get the armies you need?
That is what I am suggesting.
But killing one more couldn't hurt. Well, actually,
Yeah,
it
and
could.
Raiken
Raiken
would
would
like
like
to
to
Yes.
bury his family.
Raiken would like to bury his family, and I doubt he'd be able to turn away from killing a green dragon.
I want to try this axe.
Especially if
Raiken's already walking out there.
Alright, fine.
Okay.
She walks over
I'm
to
going to-
Leah
I'm
and
going to
smiles
say-
down at her with her toothy reptilian grin.
But you guys go out first. I'm going to stay by the hatch. Not too shabby right now, and I rather want an exit.
Alright, let me attack
Okay.
it first so I can get the full benefits of my sneak attack.
Well, I'm
Okay.
stealthing up to it, I guess. So
Well, before anybody goes approaching the dragon, let me cast a spell to keep us a bit stealthier.
Yes, and I'm going to take an anti-potion portion.
An anti-potion poison.
An anti-potion potion? You mean an anti-poison?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
also going to do the same. I'm going to do
Yeah.
poison.
I'm glad you're...
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm just going to be like, look at my armor.
I'm going to take half of it.
If
So I
the
have another
dragon's
one.
100
So I have
feet
2.5
away.
potions.
And I do give Paulina one of the potions she asked for. At least I think that's what she asked for.
You can take half of the vial.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I'm
half for half an
going
hour.
To...
I'll take half.
I'm going to
I'm chugging
equip
a full
my
one. Not taking
you
any
call them?
chances.
shield, and I'm going to draw the magic, the dwarven axe.
Ugh.
The dwarven axe. It glimmers gold when all of its encrusted gems catch the light of the stars as you draw it.
Want to draw it inside?
The light of the stars.
It's just an axe.
Light of
Yeah,
the
I can draw it inside.
stars. The axe of dwarvish lords.
Raiken just grimaces at it.
Ugh.
Raiken looks a bit
still-
shorter.
I can still feel it in my body.
Ugh.
Leah won't use curse. Won't use get rid of curse for me.
That's pretty
We
mean.
really want to see it born.
It is mean, especially after seeing my dead parents. She wouldn't use remove curse.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
So much mean.
Raiken, I promise you, as soon as we dealt with the dragon, I will cure poison. But I need my spells for taking it out.
I will allow it if it means killing the green dragon.
Alright, assuming everyone's within 30 feet of me, I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Is that a concentration spell?
Yep.
And what does it do?
What?
What does it do?
Well, basically, it gives you a +2 to stealth, but the exact description is a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection for the duration. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Okay.
2 or 10?
10.
Cool.
So all of you can roll stealth once he casts this.
That puts me at a +19.
Oh, yep.
I got
So,
+17.
Puts me at a plus.
I'm at a plus.
I'm at a +9.
No.
Oh, that's
Second.
bad.
So.
Wait, oh no, I just rolled my stealth, I got a 21. But
Yeah.
I got a +9.
You're still at disadvantage, though.
Yeah, do remember that heavy armor is still at disadvantage. Even though it's plus.
Okay, try 15.
Okay.
Well, it's not too bad.
So let me.
Didn't they get detected last time on 15?
I got 13.
Okay.
I rolled
30.
2 2s.
Oh.
I guess it's better than a 3.
I got a 38.
Yeah. I got a 35.
This
Oh,
is
that's
stealth.
hard. Yeah.
And you had that +10, right?
Yep.
So 27. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So what's the lowest stealth that someone rolled?
Nobody knows. So, please roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't even shoot beforehand.
God damn it!
I got a 1.
Ow.
Okay.
I rolled another 2.
21.
That becomes 8.
Please enter your totals so that I can see them easily.
I'm not going to bother rolling for Barin.
No, he's not here right now.
Probably already dead.
Yeah.
Maybe. The thing is, on a meta level, I've by the map it looks like this pathway is so long that it's going to take him hours to go back and forth.
But he
It
moves
is like
quick.
Goes all the way to the harbor. That's a lot.
Oh, you poor thing.
Nice.
Hug. Last Tuesday, I only rolled like 3 1 digits, and I've so far my rolls have been 3, 1, 13, and 3. Not 3, 1 again. Sorry.
Even with a +10, right? You can't sneak.
I mean, it only ends up being a +9 for me.
So you have to sneak out through this hatch and then down a ladder so that you can actually attack this dragon.
Oh, I didn't realize Conjure Elemental was a had a casting time.
Yes.
How long is the casting time?
Oh, and it has components.
Yes.
Alright, so
Well,
you
it's
can't
good thing you
cast
collect
the Earth
everything you
Elemental
see.
right now.
Yeah, but it's for Earth I would need soft clay. Does that mean I can just like reach down, pick up some Like soft clay, do they mean strictly clay?
I mean, strictly you have to pull fresh, wet clay from the ground. Or have a way of carrying fresh, wet clay with you.
I mean, like, does soil count? Because...
No, it says clay, so you have to get your hands on clay.
Pottery. You need to go to a pottery barn.
You go to a pottery barn. Yeah, but they have those.
I'm
So
not
clay exists like in riverbeds. It's there depending on where you are in the world. It can be just a few feet beneath the topsoil. There can be a lot of places that have clay, but the easiest places to find it are near water.
Runar, start digging.
Being a dwarf, you can find it more easily, I believe, because don't you have like stone sense?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, you did in a previous edition, so they were better at
Yeah.
finding it.
I have stone cunning now, which just lets me know that stone.
The history of the stone.
We'll find clay somehow. Eventually.
I mean, there's that Moat that's around the castle.
There's a Moet.
I gotta pee.
Right.
Now that I've written out all those.
Oh, it's called Durgan.
No, by 60 feet, 120.
And it's been forever since I got a surprise attack. I really wanted one.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about this. I'm
back.
I'm totally using my bow power on this.
I lost the map.
Yeah, it's lovely. Screensaver's up. It is now
Forget about
10:10.
forgetting with Gorgon.
Oh yeah. Also, my armor gives me another. I can ignore one more point of damage from non-magical attacks. So now I can take away 4 instead of 3.
Can you fly?
No, I can't fly.
I wonder where the wings.
And then I gain like the element that I end up choosing that changes to my scales. It adds to my dragon breath. So now
You have poison lightning.
now I'm poison lightning. So as long as one of them is as long as the monsters aren't immune to both of them, it hits full
Nice.
damage.
So wait, if you had fire and you chose ice, the other way around, you did a fire ice beam.
Yeah, pretty much. And I can add my charisma modifier to the damage.
You're totally.
So it's an extra +3.
If you had that, it'd be totally Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it would.
Fire and ice is blast damage.
You just spew Jon Snow at them.
Yeah.
Hey, shh. I'm still on season 6. Still waiting for season 6 to come to me from a person who's supposed to loan it to me.
Dang it.
I haven't watched any of season 6. So, here is the initiative order. As you work your way down this ladder, Leah, you said you're staying up in the castle thing?
I'm going to stay next to the hatch. I'm going to go out and be next to the hatch. I can easily jump in again.
Oh, okay. So, yes. So, after you go out the hatch, there is a ladder that leads down. That is has some false stone built around it. That has a little door that lets off down below. So, you maneuver out with Leah last. And, oh.
Is there like a normal entrance to the burdens?
Yes. It is a,
Okay.
There is a, like a, how do I describe it? Like a raised patio type platform here. And it's got, staircases here. This little sneaky deaky thing will let you off right here. So you'll want to move to hereish to be able to have line of effect to the dragon. Okay.
Okay.
I see that.
Boop. Boop.
Yeah, you definitely see that, don't you?
So I need to be right there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we need to be there. You need to be over there.
Raiken's right here.
Yep. Exactly.
Where am I? Am I even in the
You're right
garden?
where you need to be.
You're somewhere special. You got a special spot.
Yay! I feel special.
You should.
You each climb down the ladder in the order of initiative. So, Vendark descends, then Shiva descends, then Paulina descends, then Bruenor descends, then Raiken descends, then Rowan descends. Leah did not
That's
want
right,
to
Leah
descend.
Yeah.
She has line of sight to the dragon, but she'd be there. You can only stand one person at the top of the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, my Eldritch Blast has a sick range, so it's easy for me to reach it even from this distance.
It has a sick range.
Sick range.
Sick!
Because the dragon is 100 feet away, is that it?
Right. As Bruenor reaches the bottom of the ladder, and Bruenor and Raiken reach the bottom of the ladder, and Rowan begins descending. Leah, you're going to see the dragon begin stirring in its makeshift nest.
Man. You got
I can't warn them.
So, we're going to say that this one is Venda. We're going to say that
Didn't Rowan just like shadow step
put
down?
Shiva here. Gonna put... I mean, if everyone wants to shadow step down, he could.
Yeah, why not?
Where are you going to shadow step to? You've got lots of options since you can shadow step from up here.
Not next to me, please.
You could
Probably somewhere where there's a bit of cover between me and the dragon in case that thing wakes up.
how far can you shadow step?
60 feet.
So you can shadow step out to here, and there's like bushes that have been toppled and torn up and moved around, so you can move into the shadows among them.
Fucking dragons.
I have a question about magical weapons. Is the damage they do non-magical?
Not
No, it's
usually.
magic.
It's pretty much always magical.
Magic.
So, like, this axe is magical damage.
It should give magic damage, even though it doesn't have a +1 to it. And
My armor deals magical defense.
to be honest, there, Bruenor, I don't think the, I don't know that the casting components carry over when you're conjuring it from the axe, because it's a power of the axe.
It's still a 1 minute thingy.
Yeah, I would say it still takes... No. It's not a 1 minute thingy, because it says you can use your action, which means it takes one action.
That's way better. Just use your action and boom, Earth Elemental pops out of the ground.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Well, now I have a tank.
Yeah. Also means I'm gonna have to stand back because I read the thing for Conjure Earth Elemental. It says it's a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm.
And if I lose my concentration, it turns hostile.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Please, no.
Wait, what?
Oh, dear God.
What was it about turning hostile?
So,
And it has like 160 HP.
so
Crap.
you guys
Careful when
are-
But it's a beast.
We have the initiative order. You know that Leah knows that the dragon is waking up. Vendar, you are first.
Can I still get a surprise attack on it?
Thanks to Rowan, casting Dark Vision on you, you are able to attack this thing without disadvantage. You will, in order to get a sneak attack, you will have to hide, because it is now awake.
Alright.
But I would like to point out that your feature makes it so that you get advantage on anything that you go before.
Yeah, which means I would have
sneak attack anyway. Yeah.
But does it count as a surprise attack, or would I have to hide for that?
I mean, I'm just telling you that I don't think surprise attack is not. Surprise attack isn't going to give you any bonuses that you don't already have, because a surprise attack.
If it's a surprise attack, it's an auto crit for me.
In order to get a surprise attack, you would need to act during a surprise round. And this thing was alerted by clunky, not stealthy people, so you don't get a surprise round.
God damn it. I'll shoot it. Man, if once you could just roll where you didn't alert everything in the goddamn area.
I mean,
it's so long
I did.
since I got a surprise attack.
I did, and then I had disadvantage.
I thought surprise rounds didn't exist in 50.
They do. It's the only way to perform a surprise attack. Acting when you're stealthing is an unseen attack, which is not the same. Making unseen attacks gives you advantage, or imparts disadvantage if it's not something that you roll.
Alright, I'll do my sharpshooter ability.
Okay.
I got a 19.
A 19, you say? That's not what I wanted to click. Womp womp, you hit.
35 damage.
35 damage. Any special properties of this, or just piercing?
Just piercing.
Okay. 35 is pretty decent.
I hadn't been alerted. Could have been twice that.
So sorry. You did roll with advantage, right?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, then. That brings us to Shiva.
Oh, wait. And then I want to hide.
Yes, then you want to hide, right. I knew that. Shiva.
I'm going to pull out my new bow and say, swift death to you who have wronged me.
The bow seems to come alive somewhat in your hand. The eyes of the faces on the bridge momentarily glow as you point it in the direction of the dragon.
Alright, so I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at him. So, 21.
21 will hit.
Alright. And an 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, so...
This thing is suddenly a pincushion.
Bling, bling.
It's like, I think I hear someone entering my... Ow! What the Ow! Ow!
So,
why is this happening to me?
25 damage for the first one.
25.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot. How the heck?
Because I get an extra 3d6 damage.
Yeah, because of the bow.
Jesus!
It's almost as much as sneak attack.
I need to do 1. That's my damage. 1 of those.
Yeah.
It's not a thing I can do to increase it either. Except wait.
You should go up and grapple the damn thing with your monkly powers.
And then
I
27
don't
for
have
the
those
other.
powers. I'm not that path.
So what did you just say, Shiva?
27 for the second attack.
Even. Okay.
6.
It's bloody.
Magic bow.
It's already over 80 damage.
It's bloody.
Shot the shit out of it.
Have we mentioned Jessica cheats?
How do I freaking cheat, man?
Because
That's
your
sarcasm,
die roller
come on.
never rolls low.
Yeah, she cheats so well that she heals the enemy then.
Yeah.
For the record, I didn't bring that up. That was not me.
It wasn't me either this time. Someone
Forgot.
was there.
For
You guys
God's
have
sake.
said it so much.
Paulina's going to double move
Dang it.
out 40 feet.
She did actually do some misses in my latest campaigns, though. I should be using other dice. Want to
Yes, your
point
luck
that out.
has declined.
And
Yep.
that brings us to Leah's turn. Leah, the dragon is basically just barely getting around to spread its wings and shake itself awake, and all of a sudden it gets hit with 3 arrows.
Fireball.
Now Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Witch
Eldritch
bolt.
Blast. I'm going to use 2 Eldritch Blasts. Witch Bolt is a fun one. I just consider using that instead. I'm just going to see its range, because I think its range is is too short. Because I have a new fun spell I just remembered. But I think it has a too low range. I just have to look for it. Because I didn't note it down yet, as I just added
You should
it.
cast Fly on yourself, and then fly over, and then cast that other spell.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like a good idea. The fuck is spells there?
What spell?
Let's see. There it is. Yeah, it has a range of 30, so no. Then I'm going to use the Eldritch Blast, because I know it's long enough. 2 blasts. I don't get more blasts yet. Yeah, it doesn't increase until level 11, so there's 2. Oh, okay. So one is 20 and the other is 8.
The 20 will hit.
Yeah, I assumed that.
The 8 will not.
So close. You've gotten a 9, you still wouldn't.
Yeah, that was a bad damage roll. Sorry, I'm not doing much at this moment. I just need to remember. Okay, that's 3, so 5 damage.
5 damage.
And then I'm going to hide inside the hatch.
Okay. You move
Oh, that's-
backwards into the hatch, so you no longer have line of sight to the enemy.
Yeah.
Bruinor. The dragon is 100 feet away from you.
Tee hee hee.
Oh no.
No.
You know what I'm gonna do?
No.
Yeah.
Crap.
Alright, conjuring an earth elemental.
Oh goodness gracious.
Because we wanted to avoid attention.
So he hefts his gaudy golden jewel encrusted axe and brings its blade down in the soft earth before him. And you see lines of light extend out. How far away can you summon the thing from yourself?
I'll just use it.
Use the range on the power I gave you.
Choose an area of air, earth, fire, or water that fills a 10-foot cube within range. Where's the range? Range is 90 feet.
Okay, so you can literally choose the ground next to it, and this square of earth lifts...
Which is handy because the thing has its reach is 10 feet.
Yeah. This square of earth over here, this little box, 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot cube of earth lifts out of the ground by magic, and then you see the lines of magic course over it, and earth crumbles away, leaving behind the form of a large humanoid that appears, rather pumpkin-shaped, who is magically set down next to his hole and takes up a combat stance next to the dragon. You have a earth elemental.
Can I roll initiative for it?
Yes, please.
You know what's bullshit about this is that gets dark vision, and Vendar and I still don't have dark vision.
Vendar and you both have dark vision right now.
Yeah, right now, I'm just saying in general, it gets dark vision, and we get screwed.
So it's nice to have Rowan for that.
So many
dexterity is -1, so it's 7 -1 to...
You need dark vision glasses.
So Raiken and Brunar, please roll one more d20 each.
I mean, lantern caps.
What's this for?
Roll a d20.
Pretty sure the Earth Elemental wins because I got it too.
I got a 16 on that.
Yeah.
But its dexterity is -1, so...
Yes, but so is Raiken's.
Perfect, that means elemental comes next.
So it is now the Earth Elemental's turn, who's standing next to a gaping square hole in the ground that he just came out of.
I think he only has... He makes 2 slam attacks.
Yeah, but they're decent.
Yeah.
Wow, though.
2d8 +5.
And they're +8 to hit.
I think this might be the same elemental I used in the trial.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, at least it's not trying to kill us yet.
that sucked. I don't think I actually got hit by it, but yeah.
Can max out at 21 a hit.
So, first attack. Missed.
Second attack.
Oh, that was at 1.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know if that one hit. That's 13, I think. 13.
Holy shit! Only got a 5?
Yeah.
A 13 and a 13 is its first hit or its second? I'm sorry, I only heard the 13.
Oh, the first one was a 1, so...
Oh, so both attacks miss.
Yep, it's the exact same Earth Elemental I used.
Well, it's the Earth Elemental straight out of the book.
Yeah, the thing is, I used that exact same thing against the group. It too missed every fucking attack. Except one against an NPC.
One of these might turn against the group every time he uses it.
The other thing I'm noticing is the spell doesn't have a duration listed anywhere on the item or on the elemental, so I think it just goes until it dies.
Duration, concentration, up to 1 hour.
Oh, where is it? Did I miss that?
Conjure elemental. Passing time range, components, duration.
Oh, it's because I'm just looking at the stuff I clipped for you. I didn't actually look at the spell itself. Sorry. Thank you for grabbing that. So...
Well,
now we're still far longer than the combat last.
So, it is Raiken's turn. Raiken, you are 100 feet from the dragon. In a dark garden, but you have dark vision.
I do.
The garden looks shat upon.
That motherfucker.
I mean, it's been rearranged into a nice foresty look, natural, but it doesn't look, manicured or kept up by the dragons at all. Dragonborn, that is to say.
I'm going to go 30 feet in, and I am going to use my poison lightning breath. I don't even know how to say that because now it's not just lightning breath.
If you go 30 feet
like
in,
fairy
you're
tale.
still 70 feet away.
That's true. I'm not going to be able to use that. Okay, I just double move.
Okay, you are now 40 feet away from the thing.
Now I need to know what poison is in Japanese.
I'll let you know.
Poison.
Okay. That makes it the dragon's turn, who is going to fly.
Yay.
Lifting itself out of the stand of trees.
Well, so much for me attacking it.
How high up? Like,
God damn it.
Well, we can do enough damage to kill it next time.
Well, there's still this time. I still have a turn.
Yeah, but you're clearly not going to do enough damage to kill it. It's still got like half its health.
Yeah, I can only do like 20 damage at most.
I'm curious how the dragon got an initiative of 3 and without it being a natural 1.
It was sleeping.
It was a 2. It only gets +1 for initiative.
Well, that's +1 dexterity.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of bonus to its dexterity save.
Yeah, it's got a big bonus to its dexterity save.
Which sucks. Otherwise, I could do us all advantage on attacks against it.
That simplifies things. 4th edition, there was a difference between reach and threatened reach. Here, there is not. So, as the dragon lifts off the ground, the Earth Elemental may make 1 attack of opportunity.
And the Earth Elemental grapple. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
He missed.
So, the dragon. Let's see here. Yeah, the dragon is going to fly over to. Come on, there. I don't know why the pen sometimes, like, it has to catch up. It's like, oh, you want to use me? Okay, hang on, let me think about it. And it's going to blast poison down on the group.
Woohoo! I'm out of poison.
Yay! I'm only gonna have to take
Uncanny dodge.
You may
Am I within
dodge.
this?
No.
Plus I have resistance, so I'll only take 5 damage if I get...
Yeah, it's Vendar, Shiva, Raiken moved 60, so Raiken's over here. It's Vendar, Shiva, and Brunor.
So, Constitution save?
Yes, please roll a Constitution save.
Fortunately, I don't think anybody's within 10 feet from me, so...
19.
Don't get my...
And Vendar?
I got a 19 as well.
Okay. Then... do this book. Breath weapon. So, Shiva, please take 21 points of poison damage.
Half that? So...
No, that's already halved.
He has resistance, though. Doesn't say you drank half your potion, right?
Yeah, I took my potion as well.
Ah, okay, then yes, half that. So each of you... Well, wait, did you drink a potion?
I did. I drank half a potion, and I also used Uncanny Dodge.
Right, so
I think everyone drank except me.
Take 5 points of damage, Vendar. And Shiva take 10.
Okay.
Can't do shit to me, dragon.
It did exactly shit to you. What are you talking about?
No, did it know I was there?
Did it know Rowan was there?
No, I was there, because I hit at the end of last turn.
No. It knew Shiva and Brunor were there.
Oh, crap.
So, how far away is this thing?
From where you are, it's 50 feet.
50 feet.
Is it in the air or on the ground?
It's in the air.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it with something.
Can you shadow step onto its back?
I don't think I can, actually. But maybe?
Because there isn't a shadow on its back. And even if there was, you can't see it from your position.
Yeah, and it says it has to be like I believe it says it has to be like an empty space or something. So it has to be an unoccupied space. So I think that alone gets rid of the possibility of doing that. But,
You did get a short bow.
Yeah, I know. I have a short bow. I'm just trying to see if there's any other things I can do against this thing. But looks like there's not. So I'm just gonna shoot it. Natural 1.
Okay. Good shot.
And I switched. By the way, I switched to new dice. So these are new dice that are not screwing me over. All right, and then I got 22.
22, nice second attack. That'll hit.
For 10 damage.
10.
Which is max.
Okay, not bad then. Let's see.
Now I'm down to it.
Pretty hurt.
You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna take the dodge action by spending a key point.
Okay, if that's what it allows you to do, then you do so.
Yeah, it takes my bonus action.
Just survived just long enough to go and land on you.
Well, all the last ones, like, I'm the one doing the least damage, but they always turn around and bite me, so...
You're kind of the one who keeps getting the closest to them.
Well, I'm a melee character, what am I supposed to do? Not
They
punch
get
it?
the closest to them.
I only just got a bow.
So, after Rowan, it's now Vendar's turn. Vendar, this thing is 30 feet above your head.
Directly above my head?
I mean, it's 30 feet in total away from you. It's not directly above your head.
I'll shoot it with my sharpshooter ability.
You see where the splotch is in the middle of the patio, right?
Yeah, I see it. Thank God for advantage. I got an 18.
Okay, 18 hits.
I don't... And then mine, it's too late.
What? Ask.
Well, I was gonna ask, since I hadn't, like, attacked yet, and since I was taking, like, shadows, if it would have got, like, advantage or something.
If you had used sneak, I get the... It also already had its turn in the initiative, but I only get that because of my ability as a assassin.
Ah.
Well, no, you got advantage just now because you were undetected, and so was Rowan.
Yeah.
So
So
Rowan,
the
you can re-roll the first attack.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or roll one more die.
13.
13 won't hit.
Oh well, worth a shot.
Yeah, it's all good.
And...
So, Vendar, you hit and did how much damage?
32.
32.
I really want to use this spell.
Okay.
Well then, Google.
It is very, very bloody.
Oh, and I will, of course, hide again.
You're going to have to move somewhere. Where would you like to move to? Find some new cover is what I mean.
I guess between Rowan and Shiva. I got 23 to hide.
Here. Shiva, yes. I needed to find Skype again.
Alright,
I have so many windows up right now, okay? On three different monitors.
So much porn.
Alright.
I've got the map
That's
on my
the sound
tablet. I turned on some fight music on my secondary PC monitor, and then on the primary PC monitor, I've got the Skype call, the Word doc where I keep track of the game so far, and then all of the freaking book PDFs.
Wow. Alright. I'm going to shoot it with my longbow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Alright. Um, 21.
The 21 will hit.
Alright. I'm gonna roll my second attack there.
Why would bards get 2 attacks?
Because I've got, the College of Valor.
I'll never remember that.
22 to hit.
That'll also hit. So, what was the damage total?
19 for the first one.
The dragon dies.
Damn it!
I got to
That can
do
be-
nothing.
Killed it real quick though. Now we got a Earth Elemental for an hour.
Yeah.
The
If
Earth
you can
Elemental's
help us
good for
bury
one
the bodies.
thing.
I was going down.
didn't
We don't
have
need a
to-
shovel anymore.
Yeah. It's a good thing,
Well,
too.
we-
You left all those on the cart.
I tried to do something, but I failed at it.
Wow. That thing went
Earth
down like a
Elemental.
bitch.
Big holes.
Well, the thing is, I don't get that anymore. I don't get that bonus until I rest again until the next dawn. So in a couple hours, I'll be able to do it again.
Okay. Good job. Fight over. Each of you.
Now it was within 30 feet, so...
Each of you, please take 650 experience.
Okay.
That's like exactly what I need to level.
Is it?
Well, I basically needed 500, so it's a little more, but still, it's pretty close.
I think that means everybody's level 7 now.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
No, I know that's happening. So.
You've been writing down the experience I've been giving you, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm level 7.
Unless I missed the experience somewhere because I've got 22,000. 25.
22 only?
Mm-hmm.
Been
Yeah.
around for every.
You started at
Well,
halfway
yes.
between 6 and 7, like I told you, didn't you?
Yep.
Didn't you have exactly as much XP as Rowan?
I would think.
Should. Yeah.
So one of us messed up.
Unless
Unless
you got
Rowan's
something
been doing
from...
journals and shit hasn't.
Well,
I have been writing journals.
he has.
I
There's
haven't
still
wrote
2
any.
that are unread.
Yeah, I haven't wrote a journal yet. Besides my initial journals, I keep forgetting to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That might be
But-
the difference.
Not really. I mean,
Yeah, it's
it's
25
only...
XP per journal, right? You've only been in 3 sessions now.
I've been in like 4 now. This is the 5th.
Oh, this is the 5th. This is the 4th.
This is the 5th.
Oh.
Because I have 4 journals currently written for the past 4 sessions. I have 1 more I'm going to write at some point this week for this one.
It's only 100 XP though.
Yeah, that shouldn't make the difference. Well, it should make a difference, but not enough.
Anyway.
I think she probably missed XP at some point.
Oh,
Possible.
Sounds like you're only off by 500.
So do I need to kind of like change the current XPs of either of us, or
I'm just gonna run
Just
it
leave
as
us-
is. She's only 500 points behind. That's less than a fight.
okay?
She'll just gain her level at the next fight. Big whoop.
well, you're going to see my potted trick
especially
next time.
How easily we killed that dragon.
Yeah, it was that was disturbing.
Yeah, I just wish I would have killed him with that spell, because that would have been amazing.
I just
Alright.
want to
Yeah,
waste
that
my
was-
poison risk potion.
So the dragon barely even got to make a noise at you people. It roared as it breathed poison down on you, but it seemed still recovering from waking up the whole time, so it never said anything intelligible and made very little noise other than the crash and the splintering of fine stonework as it hits the patio as it falls from the air.
Let's start collecting the head.
Oh,
Still gotta go back and get the other head.
The
too.
stone banister breaks as the dragon crashes down and unrolls into it. Its head lolls on its neck over the edge as its mouth drips poison down into the spot but where the two staircases meet.
Okay, I'm going to pop my head out. Is it dead already?
Bruno just kind of shrugs. Seems to be.
Yes, and I didn't even get to do anything. Right, get pissed.
I didn't think I hit it either. Wait, actually I did.
You hit it with one Eldritch Blast.
Well, I hit it. I didn't get hit by it. I'm happy.
I didn't have the chance to eat you.
It was going
Bruno,
to... I was so excited it was going to tear Bruinor a new one.
Huh?
I'm so sad. It was going to tear Bruinor a new one.
A lot harder to hit Bruinor than it is to hit Ro.
Yeah.
I'm going to
It gets
climb
3
down.
chances.
So
I'm gonna go try and... Oh, you first.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna walk up to Pauline and say, so what do you think about the garden?
Well, it's hard to see anything in the dark, but I think they've been doing some renovation.
Yeah, it looks like they have. It looks like they're still working on it.
I'm gonna go retrieve my arrow.
We should come back when they've finished.
Yeah, it'll probably look beautiful when it's finished and everything.
Is there any... Like, I'm gonna walk over to Paulina. Are there any plants here that you could use for, like, use as ingredients for potions?
She casts her torch around herself, looking at the ground, and says, well, it would be very difficult to find them in the dark, especially now that they've moved everything around. I could spend some time, I suppose, but it seems a tad dangerous with all this moved earth.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you want, I can let you see in the dark.
What?
I can grant people the ability to see in the dark. If you want me to do that, I can. That way you don't have to go using the torch. You can see a little better.
That sounds rather fantastic.
Okay, so this time I'm going to cast Dark Vision and hope she doesn't freak out.
Where's Raiken?
I'm still in the whatchamacallit, in the place still, where we were at.
The thing.
The garden. I'm going to tell Bruinor to get his earth elemental to start digging.
Yeah, but I was going to ask Raiken if there was any place in the garden he thought, would be
Preferred.
especially fitting.
The
Yeah.
very middle.
The very middle where Rowan is.
I'm gonna move.
This where it looks like there was a sort of a hedge maze here originally, but most of the hedges have been knocked over or torn up. She reach out and cast the spell on her, and she looks around her, squinting at the sudden light of her torch. And then she backs away, putting her hands to her mouth. She says, "You've all become drow."
Oh god.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
There's so many drow.
What?
She begins running toward the staircase away from you.
That was not my fault. Not my fault.
I'm gonna run after her and ask her
As
where.
her torch hits the ground, it rolls in leaves and is put out as it smothers itself.
Thank
Is there any
God.
chance you could go after her? So, a non-elf will hopefully not look like a drow.
But I'm seeing to the burial of my parents and the king.
Okay.
You,
Okay,
you-
how-
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind, you're busy.
as you say this, you see Shiva head after Paulina, and you realize that with just relying on dark vision, Shiva looks like a drow because dark vision has no color.
Well, she still had the torch in her hand. She
Had.
should have had color from the light there, but
Oh, bollocks.
I didn't think about that. Okay, well, now I know.
Well, I'm going to walk up to Raiken. I'm going to reach my hand up.
So,
Reach your hand out. I will take it.
Yeah, you feel the curse lifting.
Yay!
I gave you a promise.
Oh.
Okay.
No
The
dwarfenborn.
Thank you, Leah.
I was looking forward to the dwarf one.
Yeah, me too. But the character is the girl of our word.
Anywho, have we picked a spot for them?
Yeah, the very middle.
Did we take
so
that dragon's head yet?
I don't know. I'm working on this. I point at the elemental and I point at the spot in the ground and I just say dig.
I'm gonna go check the nest or whatever it is the dragon got up out of, see if there's like any eggs or anything that need to be demolished.
Or shiny things.
I still
So-
think we should try to raise little dragon children, ride them in the
Oh.
battle.
Tell you what,
Green
do that
dragon.
when I'm dead.
The earth elemental lumbers over on its stumpy legs and drives these overly cartoonishly large hands into the ground and steam shovels out a heap of dirt, moving it over and dropping it and then repeating the action.
I monitor it and I kind of give it little commands every now and then to make sure that it doesn't dig a very crazy deep hole or anything like that.
Yes. Rowan, you head over into the stand of trees where the dragon was, and you find about 8 greenish eggs, about as tall as you are, among the trees, unhatched.
Okay.
Maybe we could just use the earth elemental to dig down into the Underdark.
Really? You want to go piss off the dragon now too? We already have enough dragon
They have all the
problems as it
magic
is.
weapons.
Well, chances are they died to the dragons.
I'm still hoping
I'm
that
any
there's a magic
indication.
short bow in one of the shops near the harbor.
Are you going now?
No, just when we go to the harbor.
I was going to ask if you're going now. Go fetch my head.
Your elemental finishes the hole you've instructed it to dig. It's large enough for the 5 bodies and acceptably deep and square.
I will begin placing the bodies in.
Alright.
I'll help.
You guys use teamwork and you lower the bodies reverently down. You may order your elemental to push the dirt back into the hole if you would like.
I'm going to ask Raiken if he wants to say any last words before.
I will bow my head again, put my hand to my chest, and I will say quickly, under the guidance of Cord and Bahamut, I will see to it that your deaths are avenged, and that you can live in peace. And I will make sure to find my brother. And then I back away and I nod to Bruenor that I'm ready.
I point to the elemental and I instruct it to fill in the hole.
And Bruenor and Raiken, if you don't have an inspiration point, you may have one.
Was a black dragon the only type of acidic dragon?
No, there's also a metallic dragon for it. I believe it's bronze.
Bronze lightning? No.
Then it's not bronze.
No, bronze is lightning.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
copper.
And it's copper. I thought you were copper. Yeah, I'm always mixing up copper and bronze.
I mix it up too, so.
I thought it was copper, and then I went, no, wait, he's copper.
Bruno, if you're not having that elemental do anything at the moment, there are some dragon eggs over here that can use smashing.
Okay,
I'm
walk
not
over.
there.
Lord Smashington.
Well, I'm
I
going
follow.
to give
Is
Raiken a
Ron
long
leading me over?
Yes, he leads you over to the stand of trees where the dragon was first spotted as it awoke and attacked you. Well, retaliated against you.
And I gesture towards the.
There's bronze, brass, and copper.
No. Yes, but copper is acid, black is also acid. They're the only two acids. There's 3 fires. There's 2 of everything except for fire, which there are 3, and poison, which there's 1.
Yeah, I was just saying it because bronze, brass, and copper are all basically the same color.
They're very close. Yeah. Brass is more yellow, bronze is more orange, and copper is more brown.
Mm.
So, yes, he leads you over to the eggs.
Yeah, and I gesture towards them, looking at the elemental, and I say, destroy these eggs.
The elemental lumbers into the area and brings both fists down, shaking the ground around you as it smashes each egg. And then it looks at you. Its task complete. Somebody's got the awful keyboard.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I turned up the microphone thingy.
Mechanical keyboards are awful and need to die.
Yes.
I like them though. It's loud, but I don't care.
But
I'm going to, now that's thinking, I'm going to go to Raiken and say, hopefully one day, and if I have anything to say, one day soon, tragedies like this will stop occurring.
Hopefully, but the world is a chaotic place, so I'm sure more will happen in the future. All we can do is our best.
Bruno, if you want to go find the dragon head, now is the time.
I was just gonna ask, are there any large rocks or anything like that around the in the garden?
There might be some underneath the ground. Actually, there is one that was used as decoration. It's a very large boulder. It's as big as your golem. Over here.
Has that been moved by the dragons? Like, is it?
No, it
is
looks to be in
like-
its original position.
Oh, I'll leave it then.
There's no indication around it that it's been moved anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and retrieve the dragon's head. So,
Alright, that'll take
tell
you.
the
That'll take you 20 minutes. Walk there and come back.
If he doesn't object, I'm going to go with him. Just make sure no one's off on their own that far away.
Dwarf,
No,
the
that's
drow is offering his assistance. Company.
I accept.
They're besties.
Raiken feeling unloved.
What do you mean? I got Leah.
You.
Hey, besides, I offered my condolences. I'm trying to be nice. It's pretty nice for a drow.
Weird.
Well, I've been clinging to him for a while now, since he never said he pushed me away. So.
He never put you away.
course, I would never push my half elven daughter away. I don't know.
Daughter.
Call you. Well, because it's just pop.
Oh my god.
Boo.
Listen, we bonded.
Yeah.
I'm sure. It sounds weird, but
Bonded. I'm totally not sticking my finger through my other two fingers at all while I say that.
Very sad, strange little man.
So...
Raiken's going to find some way to mark the grave. I don't know how, but he will.
That is a very good question. There are smaller rocks you could build a cairn.
It's kind of what I was asking. I was looking for something big that we could...
Oh. I mean, like I said, your golem can pass through stuff easily, so he can fish out smaller rocks and things to make a cairn out of it.
Well, you can use like a way to chisel the rock.
He's got Earth
Glide.
He's got Earth Glide, so he can just find the types of rocks you want to build a cairn out of. Or he could just go and rip, worked stone out of the patio or something. What would you like?
Oh, I'm not there right now, so...
What would you retroactively like, since I wasn't understanding what you were trying to do the first time?
Oh, okay. Then yes, just large enough stones
to make a noticeable cairn out of. Sure. In the weirdest display you've ever seen, this giant tortoise-shaped man made of dirt begins sinking into the earth and sliding around as a part of it, looking like a cat moving around under the bed sheets, as he partially protrudes from the earth, and he, after a couple passes around the garden, moving this way and that, half buried in the ground, he comes up with his two hands full of stones of good size, and drops them gingerly on top of the mound that he'd already made of earth.
Oh, thank you.
It is a suitable cairn, as good as any you could make.
So this is just before I left?
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell Raiken that I don't feel comfortable making this cairn for your parents. I think it would be more coming from you.
I thought he already made the cairn.
No, he just dropped them.
Oh. Okay, then I will nod and
cairn
say thank you.
Cairn is a nicely arranged pile of stones.
Yeah. Just dump them out of a wheelbarrow and just go, oh, job done.
Job done.
Well, I mean, it sounded like Tristan's hey, made it a cairn about as nice a cairn as you can. I was like, oh, okay, it's already made.
Which is
Now Bruno doesn't want him to do that.
But yes, I will
so you've
say
got a
thank
pile
you,
of stones.
and I will make the cairn.
Okay. Just roll me a strength check, and then roll me a constitution save.
Okay. Fuck. Strength check already failed.
Yeah, that's what the Karen looks like.
And the Constitution really sucked too.
Even though the Constitution was a save?
Yeah, I got a nat 1 on the strength. And for the Constitution, I got a 7.
Okay.
I have not been rolling well at all this whole night.
You struggle to move the first few rocks, and you tucker out after the next couple.
I just take a breath. I take a
breather. Bruenor and Rowan go over to retrieve the head. You make it back to the weapons, the smith shop, where you left the head. Please, each of you roll perception.
I changed dice again. Got a 2, so 7.
19.
19. Bruenor. As you go to retrieve the head from where you left it, hanging, it seems unmolested. You hear clinking of metal coming from inside the smith's shop. And you hear voices talking relatively quietly in a language that you don't know, but you recognize.
Let me guess, Undercommon?
Yeah,
Capture one.
Yes. I forgot.
Okay, well, on the bright side, Path Without Trace is still in effect, so...
Let me just check something.
Have I gotten any news from Byron?
No.
What's the range? 90 feet.
It's been, at this point, about an hour since Baron left.
Alright, I guess he needed more time than that.
I don't see anything that says, like, how far away. Okay, so I suppose the elemental reacts to purple around.
Voidables?
Foibles.
Verbal commands. So, I need to know what you guys, who have just heard deep speech being spoken, are going to do.
Well, I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, please roll. Such a big die.
Natural 1.
Nice.
Plus 17, so 18.
That's still a 25!
Well, I don't know they're there, so I suppose I only stealth if Bruenor tells him that they're there. Assuming I have the person I'm with correct, which I may not.
Oh yeah. I would have silently kind of warned you that I could hear something coming from the shop.
So you're outside of the shop?
Yeah.
Did anybody cut the head off the dragon?
I assume that's what you were doing.
Nobody declared
If
it.
nobody else did that, then that is what I did.
I'm still chasing after Paulina.
She is, right, so she runs away from you up the steps, onto the patio. When you find her, she appears to be examining the, green dragon corpse.
So, I'm not a drow. There's only one drow in the group, by the way. It's just the dark vision makes you see black and white. So you can't see my features.
She, removes her hand from the, side of the carcass as she had been prodding at its scales. And she, turns and looks up at you from her crouched position. And she has a puzzled expression on her face. She says, I know you're not a drow.
Okay.
You're the high elf from earlier.
Yes,
No, the
I
only
am.
drow was that... man.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's actually surprisingly kind.
Yeah.
What did you
Only
call
you can
him?
I call him someone who needs to be cannon fodder, but
Ow.
I think his name's Rowan. I cannot be sure. I just call him Drow.
And he did this to my eyes?
Yep.
I guess I should count my lucky stars that I can still see.
Yep, I agree with that.
Could. I really wish I could say something.
When are we heading to the docks to get out of this death trap?
I don't know. I mean, I'm waiting to find out. I'm waiting for everybody to get everything together. I know.
Waiting seems ill-advised, child.
I agree with you. I don't like waiting. I'd rather get out of here so I can find my family.
Well, it's right down the road outside the palace. We can walk.
Let me go.
Of course, hacking the head off the dragon right next to them.
Why don't you...
I must have missed something.
What's Vendor using?
It doesn't seem like the rest of the group is understanding of the hurry we should find ourselves in.
I know. Well, the thing is, we're waiting for Raiken to get done making the cairn for
She
his,
holds up a finger to you and walks over to the edge where the banister is unbroken, leans over it and glares down at Vendar and says, "Is your butchery quite necessary?"
Yes. And I continue.
Slap. Slap.
Don't mind him. He's a little bit strange.
If you need me, child, I will be at the docks.
No. Wait for us, okay?
She begins walking toward the door that leads back into the palace.
We have another way to get to the dock that's not so open.
And where? She stops and turns towards you.
The docks.
If you wait for us, if you wait until we're all ready, we can use that and we should be able to pass without notice.
We don't actually know where that leads yet, though, because
I know. But, shush.
I was telling that outside of character, that your character wouldn't know that that leads to the docks.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to keep her from wandering off by herself. So if I kind of just dangle something that it could possibly be true, and then it might not end up being true, I'm not lying. I'm just trying to keep her alive.
Just like
I just wanted to make
everyone we still have weapons here.
So you like the logic of you'd rather ask forgiveness later than permission now?
Yep.
That's policy.
Yep. Like I say, that's policy in this situation. But we have another way to get in. If you can just wait for Raiken to finish his cairn for his family and the others to get back from the shop, then we should be able to make it safely without having to deal with dragons.
She stares into your eyes for a moment as if trying to weigh your words, and then she turns and walks toward the stairway that she ascended back down into the garden. She walks over to the Dragonborn, who's sitting on one of the rocks that he was having trouble moving. This is where you're planting them, Lumos boy?
Yes, I felt it was a proper place to bury them.
Do you mind if I say some words?
Go ahead.
She assumes a somber demeanor and begins whispering in Draconic. After a few minutes of that, she says, "I knew them since the time they were very young. Young and in love. Before you were born, obviously. It was... I wouldn't say a better time. There's always been hardship, and there always will be. But I would tell you, Mr. Lumos, that it was a privilege to watch them grow."
I thank you for your words.
As far as I'm aware, they served the city well. We're still here, in spite of everything that's happened. One could attribute that to them.
Yes, your words bring me comfort, and it was at least nice to see that though they went down, as well as the king, they didn't leave his side.
I've been crying for a while now, by the way. Facing Raiken so people might not have noticed.
I'm not actually sure where Leah physically is at this moment.
Isn't she still like latched on top of Raiken?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
probably
still
why he's
latched
having
to-
so much trouble.
I'm
Left
still
in the
latched-
rocks.
Yeah. I'm clinging towards Raiken.
You're just like hanging onto his back.
No, it's like he's lifting a rock, but Leah's like hanging onto like his left hand.
I just figured that she was like hugging his leg.
Yeah, I'm trying to move. I'm like trying to move my leg while she's like clung onto it.
She's just sitting on top of the sabaton, just like children that grab their parents' leg, and the parent is now walking around with child boots.
Exactly like that.
Finish quickly, we'll want to leave.
Alright, I'll get up and get back to work. So should I roll my strength and constitution?
Yes, please. You've had a breather.
I think I'm going to let go now.
Do you want to help?
Motherfucker. I got an 8 in strength. I mean, it's better.
Is that the total or the roll?
That was the total.
Oh.
I'm going to try and help.
Okay, please roll strength and then a con save.
And I got a 10 on my constitution.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna-
then get this. I get a 17 for strength and a 20 for constitution.
Shows you up.
I'm gonna walk up and try to help as well.
Okay, please roll.
Like a -1 in strength. I mean,
While this is happening, it's Rowan and Bruno are still at the shop.
Yes, did you both stealth?
I didn't.
Okay, are you going to stealth?
I wasn't going to. I was going to head back to the palace.
So you would want to stealth.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Before I do, I'm going to.
Remember, you've got a +10, even though you're at disadvantage.
Yeah, I was going to say to Rowan. Is Rowan going to head back with me, or is he?
Rowan rolled stealth, so he's disappeared on you.
Well, not really. I rolled a nat 1, so doesn't that mean automatic fail?
Well, not on
No,
skill
stuff it
checks.
just gives you.
Oh, well then.
You got an 18.
You got an 18, and Bruenor, your passive perception is lower than 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he vanished.
Well, if he starts to leave, I'd probably try and, get his attention, flag him down.
That's the lowest was a 1 plus 11 is 12.
Okay.
This is why we never succeed from hiding. Even with +10, they fail.
People in plate armor don't hide. That's the rule.
I rolled a 15 in strength and a 17 in constitution.
Okay, so between the three of you, you managed to move all of these rocks into a proper cairn. Obviously, Paulina doesn't help. And as you near finishing, she sighs loudly and says, "I just don't understand why someone would raise stones like that in the middle of this beautiful garden."
Oh man. It's a memorial.
I'm done dealing with the old lady. It's official. I'm just done. She's someone else's problem.
You're not even here.
She's not even here, but I know she's doing something.
I don't care. I feel a disturbance in the force.
I feel a disturbance with Paulina.
Oh Lord. I tell her that it's a memorial.
Well, but wouldn't they have carved an official stone for that?
It's a
We don't
personal.
have the time to carve.
Well, commission it.
It's more personal this way.
There are plenty of craftsmen about.
So are they all buried in the same hole?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mass grave.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
3 or more bodies
Shared grave.
equals a mass grave.
But they're not on top of each other. They're next to each other.
It's true.
Okay, so it's
And
not
that does
as
make it
bad,
better.
but it's still pretty bad.
It's still not great, but it's better.
We don't have the time to make 5 individual graves.
I have family
They had the Earth
graves.
Elemental.
Where are you,
of course that time.
Where is the Earth Elemental?
It's just
There
standing
would be.
there staring blankly at the wall.
You have to roll stealth for it.
Oh dear lord.
I'd imagine you didn't bring the thing with you.
Yeah, I didn't go with him.
No, it's shade.
Okay?
So
So
what if
did.
he loses concentration on it now?
you guys return sneaking through the palace at this point. You see that they are finishing the cairn, and
Head off yet?
that the dragon is beheaded, and the earth elemental is dormant.
How long has it been since he cast it?
About 20
At
minutes.
this point, 30 minutes.
40 minutes. You said it took 20 minutes to get to the...
It was for there and back from the sounds of it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you still have a
Were you
half
able to get the head, or is the head inside the shop?
It
Have
was.
you
it was-
noticed that we don't have the head with us?
Have they? I told you the head was there.
Oh,
I didn't. I certainly didn't grab it. I didn't want to try and make too much noise.
yeah, I didn't take it.
Oh, okay.
I just turned to the left.
So
Alright, then I'll ask, where's the head?
there's drow in the shop. If
Really?
we could use a little.
Maybe they know what
assistance
happens to all the
moving it.
magic weapons.
There's a chance they have them. So
Maybe
I
they
would
know
at
what
least
happened to
wish-
my parents.
Yes. Now let's go kill them. I seriously, I could do some assistance taking care of these things.
Yeah, let's go.
I have a...
Let's
How much
grab
noise
the head,
was in-
grab this head up and throw it in the bag over.
If you can use one of the extra sheets that Bruinor brought down, you're going to
I'll
have
do
to
that.
convince Leah to open the bag of holding since she's inconsolable at the moment.
And I just like walk up to it and open it. And she's crying on the ground. I'm just like, how you
She's not
doing?
crying on the ground. She's crying on my leg.
And they think I'm heartless.
Didn't she let go?
I pat her on the head. It's okay.
I did let go. I helped you build it.
It's true. She
Oh,
did
well,
better
that's
than
nice.
Raiken.
I figured
Yeah.
that she clinged back to me.
No, I'm just staying there trying to dry my face.
Well, I still
I'll
pat
let you
her
go
on the
just
head.
long enough to show you up and then one back the whole thing.
So,
Alright,
are we...
anyway, I need to get this head in that bag. We gotta go
Are we
take care
going
of
back
this
to the
crowd.
shop?
I'm going back.
Yep.
Oh.
We're gonna kill some drow. If I didn't have a drow in the group, I would freaking make a third vow of vengeance on drow.
How about for drow that have committed acts of evil, or at least great ones, or something like that? There
Right,
are rare
yeah.
exceptions.
You're the only one you know of.
That's why I said rare. It's not like it's entirely their fault.
You know that it is entirely their fault.
Well, I thought it was
They chose.
more along the lines because they were corrupted by the what's-their-face.
Yeah, but it is well known among everyone in the world that drow are the most evil creatures that exist because they choose this. They choose to beat any goodness they find out of their ranks.
Why you're such a rarity.
Why must there be more
Oh.
killing? Hasn't there been enough killing now?
Not
You
until my
might know where the
parents are
magic weapons are, or have some. One of them, if one of them has a magic short bow, I'll be so
oh
happy.
my god, Jesus Christ.
I need it, man. One of the only ones without a magic weapon.
I mean, I don't have a magic weapon.
Me neither.
Right, you gave your sword to Ron, didn't you?
Yeah. But that's okay.
And Leah, you are a magic weapon.
Leah, you are a magic
I'm not a weapon.
Wait,
So,
Yeah, you put the gloves away, so you don't even have. Nobody's wearing the magic gloves, are they?
No, I took the gloves back after the fight since they could see me anyway to the potions.
I think they're in the back.
So, regardless, we need to at least go back to get the head, and I'd appreciate backup in case the drow from there either attack or we decide to attack them.
I'd appreciate killing the drow.
Yeah, I say we go kill the drow. See if we can find maybe what happened to all the weapons and shit. At least how they got into the city.
Alright, so the plan is to go and take care of the drow in the weapon shop?
Yep.
And get the head.
Okay. Then, because it is 11:30, I will hold it there. And we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Our objective changes like every time something happens.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, that's how this works.
We're never getting off this island.
There's so much shit here.
Just like we're never getting our wagon back.
I look forward to the day we meet that damn necromancer again. We'll be like all 18. There he is. He's a fucking lich.
Well, this session went considerably well for me, even though my rolls were crap, which makes no sense.
The first time you didn't go down, right?
Yeah, basically.
I'm just happy that I'm actually in love with my bow right now.
Well, I guess it's because we faced only one dragon and we got a bonus. A surprise round.
We didn't get a surprise round. We
Yeah,
did it.
and in my experience, surprise rounds usually kill the enemy.
Well, we didn't
Surprise
get
round.
the-
Surprise round means that the whole party gets to act without the enemy getting to act, or the enemy gets to act without the party getting to act, and then you move into normal initiative. So you roll initiative, and on a surprise round, you run through that initiative, but people who are surprised don't get to act, and then you go back to the top of initiative for the real first round, and everybody acts normally.
Exactly.
Yeah, if we'd gotten a
so that's
surprise
one
round, it
more
probably
there's
wouldn't
one
have
more
even been able
round
to
to
act.
do.
I think that you guys have had one, maybe two surprise rounds in this campaign so far.
I think two. I've gotten 2 surprise attacks. I don't remember what the first one was, but I got a surprise attack on the
Was it one of them
sister,
in the caves? I thought one of them was in the caves and we teleported.
Might have then. I know I started off the fight with the sister with the surprise attack.
I'm pretty sure I
Shot
only
her
rolled
back.
double digits twice today.
Gave her the.
Yeah, I don't even
still
know if I
have-
rolled double digits today.
Like I got 3 unknown poisons from those drow that we first met. I still have
don't know what they are.
I have an unknown green poison and an unknown purple poison still.
You could have what's her face take a look at them, Paulina.
Oh, I
Might be able
could. Can I ask Paulina if she can identify those 2 unidentified poisons I have?
Wait, couldn't you just ask the paladin to do it?
But
Can he do that?
Takes a spell.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not gonna waste a spell on something
Not
so
what I saw.
trivial.
Especially
I
if
can tell you
Paulina
maybe
can figure it out.
later.
Paulina's going to say you want me to taste the poison and find out what it is by dying for you?
No, I don't want you to taste the poison.
Well, I don't know how else to identify a poison.
By dying.
Color
Never
and-
mind.
Do you know how many different ingredients result in the same color tincture?
That's a smell.
And a smell can be masked by adding other ingredients that don't affect the efficacy of the poison.
Mm.
I mean, it is only.
But-
I don't have to do it one time. But I need a
Can
U.
Paulina
I-
teach me how to make more poisons?
I would say I don't have a U leaf. Not to mention I don't have it prepared.
She would ask you why you wanted to learn poisons when there are so many butterflies in the world.
Butterflies don't kill people.
This is why butterflies are better, and then she walks away from you.
Well, that's not our job.
She's
Our
chasing
job
butterflies.
involves killing enemies. Tonight, she's chasing luminescent butterflies. Well,
I'm just going to be annoyed by the fact that I don't know what happened to Baron for a week.
he never made it back. I'm guessing he's dead.
Well, I believe that if he slid along the ground the entire way, it's going to take him a really fucking long time to go there and back. Like, way longer than an hour.
It might, well.
It's either that, or he encounters something instead. One or the other.
And that's why I suggested me going and checking it, since I can run at the very least at close to the same speed, if not faster, depending if you factor in the
And we'd
teleport.
be in the same
Yeah,
position,
right,
except we'd have a dead party member instead of a dead
Well, no,
party.
because then I can actually
Well,
notice something
that
there
part
and have the sense to run back.
I mean, the dead party member will be a drow, so I don't think it'll matter much.
Oh, come on, man. This is
Sorry, the most
That's just
expendable
me.
party member. It's really just cannon fodder anyway.
Yep,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
well.
I agree with that. 100%.
Well,
What
if
is
you
he
were to
doing?
speak before Baron went in there, I wouldn't deny you trying it. But you didn't say anything until I have already sent him in. Then, like, well, now he's in there, so he's going to continue on it.
Well, it's not like I can tell what you're
If you had
telling him
gone
to
there,
do.
then you would have missed the dragon. You wouldn't have leveled anyway.
Well, I tried to ask when he was going there, and I asked, like, what's he doing? And he just said something that didn't actually tell me what he was doing, so I couldn't ask, because I didn't know.
Oh, good role playing then.
What is he doing? Stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, thanks.
Things and stuff.
things and stuff.
It's not like I'm gonna go
Stuff and
pushing.
things.
I'm still just trying to make sure no one's gonna kill me in my sleep.
Yeah, you can't really guarantee that now, can you?
Well, that's why
Think
I
you
sleep
have
with
to
two
sleep.
eyes open.
Exactly.
Just ends up in a staring contest with the high elf. But on the bright side, since I only need 4 hours of meditation, I could take 2 long rests in a row and get all my hit dice back immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be good since I'm now out. Well, unless I get one from the level up, then I have 1.
I still have 2.
I still got 4. I get all mine back. Of course, we still got other things to do before we take a long rest, so that could change.
Yeah.
We won't be resting until we get on a boat and out of here.
Well then, I'm going to need a lot more potions of healing.
Got
You have
plenty
a
in
whole
the
bag of them.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if we actually, like, if we're allowed to use all of them.
She said she's paying her passage in health potions.
Well, yes, but there was, like, as I recall, saying, like, 20, so I didn't think it meant all
There's
of
also
them.
the caveat that he's a drow.
Yeah.
I just can't wait till she reads the one that says IOU and she immediately thinks it's a drow.
Yep.
Screw you, Leah. Well, at least I've managed to ditch enough weight into the bag of holding so I can run at my full speed again.
Yeah, making Leah carry it.
No, I'm making a bag carry it. She's just carrying the bag, which only weighs 15 pounds.
Yes.
I think you just called Leah a bag.
Wait, did I get the patriarch sigil back from Paulina?
Did you ask her for it?
I'm gonna ask her for it.
Now, how do they determine leaders in Arkhosia?
Whoever can shoot their breath weapon the farthest.
So everyone is 30 feet. So we all tie.
That's why it's sarcasm, dude. Come on.
She looks at you meaningfully and says, "You didn't want to bury it with him?"
We did it. She wasn't there at the burial. She didn't bury it with
No,
him.
but she was the last one holding it, and she was next to the body.
God damn it! We have to go dig it back up.
Maybe the Earth Elemental can do it.
He can,
Earth Elemental, get the sigil.
Does Bruenor order this?
yeah, without disturbing the grave.
It again sinks into the ground, and you see no disturbance except for the part of its body sticking up. And it rings up its hand like a kid in a pool picking up a dive ring, holding up the aforementioned sigil.
I will take it.
It has bits of cloth on it that weren't there before.
Oh.
I think I need to start inciting Paulina's craziness.
it came away with whatever pocket she had put it in.
Oh well.
You now have a pocket.
I'm going to remove the cloth.
It's very fine cloth.
So I'm going to still try to take it off.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just very fine cloth. It's like it was sitting in his pocket, and the Earth Elemental just grabbed the whole pocket and the thing inside it and pulled the whole thing off.
I mean, what can you do?
So it's just a piece. You have a piece of fabric with torn stitching at the edges wrapped around the pendant. That's all.
Now that we have this again, now we can end the stuff.
Okay.
You know what?
I don't know about you guys, but I love Paulina.
I do too.
I love her and hate her at the same time.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship.
I miss
I
Cooper.
love.
Well, I haven't been able to summon her because I don't have Fine Steam prepared, and I don't really want to use a spell as it is on it.
I love Raiken's command of the language. Now we can end the stuff.
We can get this stuff.
There is stuff that needs to be ended. We should end
This was out of character because I was saying we can end the session now.
Well,
Next
I got
session
some-
is the Drow hunting Drow. I'm excited.
Really though, if Arkhosia determines leader is anything like the rest of the world, then Raiken is clearly the new king, new patriarch.
yeah, of one person.
Of what? No.
Well,
there's
there's still
people
people
on the
on the
coast.
edges. He's
Yeah.
now
I
their king.
know.
He is king
And
over
he'll lead
all
an
that he
army of
sees.
foreigners that sack his own city and take it back from
Everything the light touches.
Which right now is nothing because it's dark.
Yeah.
Well, at least I've got some new techniques to use next session. Evasion for one, so that'll be nice.
My favorite part about this session was finding out that Rowan can give me dark vision.
that was unexpected.
My
Yeah.
favorite part of this session was getting another piece of that had Shagrazier on it. I'm assuming that the sword that he was cursed into is not the Silver Fang.
I also assumed that the short sword you had that was cursed was not him.
See, you said that you were thinking of having it.
I was, but the more I think about it than this other set, if there were anything, it would have been into that sword, if that one were cursed, so...
See, maybe we can find it, and then we'll have a Shagrazier longsword.
Oh, I got another key point now.
And then you'll have a Shagrazier set.
We still need the shield though too.
Yeah.
See, what about the wings? Was he just special and had wings, or was that actually like part of the set?
I don't know. I'm lying. I know exactly what it is, but...
I mean, from his stories of his journeys with Shagrazier, I believe Shagrazier could fly.
Also, the ancient hero Sagrasil. Like, really?
What about it?
Sure, I guess.
Sure, you guess
sure.
Isn't isn't that your username?
It's the Dragonborn I often play, but that's because I've been coming up with Dragonborn names left and right, and I decided why not make this one special, since it's mine.
Right. I got it. I thought it was like your username everywhere, and you decided to make that a character in the series.
Nope, it's
That would
my
kinda be
username
like-
everywhere because I made it up when I made my first Dragonborn, and I liked it a lot, so I made it into my username.
So is
all-
this?
That all makes sense.
Did you just decide to name it Shagazir, or is it supposed to be the same character?
I mean, I don't think it really matters, since the Shagrazir that I usually play has never been in this particular world.
Okay.
So, sure, it could be, but I mean, it also doesn't matter because I've never played him in this world.
Alternate universe.
But I've played Shagrazir in many different worlds.
I feel like the mural will happen again now.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
You can't just do that and go nothing. Come on.
Yeah, you're all waiting.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that.
I think I may have found my missing XP.
I did not understand anything you just said.
I said I think I might have found my missing XP.
Oh.
Where'd you
Where
leave
was
it?
it?
I wrote it down and
Was it
didn't
under
add
the
it.
bed? You wrote it down but didn't add
Yeah.
it. There you go. Now you're level 7.
Yeah. Yay!
Kind of funny. Rowan, we kill the dragon, Rowan levels, and then like an hour later, like, oh wait, there it is, you level.
I was like, that can't be right.
Oh, I found my experience in my pocket. Got it.